guy who's always on and doesn't take no for an answer. That's just because he's a pain in the behind. Ha ha! He'll stalk you for your autograph, and nothing makes him happier than the sound of your laughter. Help me welcome a funny guy, direct from the book Holy Headshot, a celebration of America's undiscovered talent, a man whose comedy knows no bounds. Please show your love for R.W. Martin.
Sorry about that. I was in the restroom, and they didn't tell me there was going to be an audience here, so now I'm kind of creeped out a little bit. Anyways, I'm R.W. Martin. You guys having fun so far? Yeah. All right. I'd like to start off with a couple impersonations. Do we like impersonations? All right, here we go. Here's the first one. To deer in headlights. All right, thank you very much. Don't laugh for that. So. You like that one? Here's another one. It's a mannequin. All right. But seriously, here's a little bit of Rocky and Bullwinkle for you. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
Anyways, thank you. Didn't always want to be a stand-up comedian. I wanted to be president of the United States, but that didn't work out for me. But seriously, the reason I'm here is some people back there said I was funny, so here I go. Back in the day when I was growing up, I got in all kinds of trouble because I hung out with the wrong people. And worked at Ben & Jerry's. How many people eat Ben & Jerry's here? You will probably never eat it again after tonight once I tell you this story. And do we have any cops in the audience? Because I could end up in jail for this story too, probably. But I worked at Ben & Jerry's in Waterbury when they first moved there in like '86 or whatever it was, and worked in the freezer, which was fun because you were supposed to be in the freezer for like a half hour and then out for 15 minutes. And for some reason, I was always in there for like 4 hours at a time with icicles hanging off me and stuff. And they fired me for carving Paul Sucks in my boss's desk, which I never did, and I swear to this day that it wasn't me. And so like a year later after being fired, me and two of my friends, Sean and Jason, decided to, for some strange reason, sleep overnight in this church that we went to. So we left the door unlocked that morning after church, and then we went back there to sleep. I don't know if you've ever been in a church at night, but it's kind of creepy. So we're sitting there in the church, and I'm getting hungry. So I say, hey, let's go get some ice cream. And they're like, how are you going to get ice cream at 11 o'clock at night? I'm like, we'll break into Ben & Jerry's. And this is why I hope there's no cops out here right now. You know what I'm saying? So when I worked at Ben & Jerry's, there was only one way in, and that was through the door in the lunchroom. But I got there at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and everybody's working. So I'm pounding on the door for like an hour and a half trying to get into the place, and it's like, 50 below zero. So I found this window that had a sash lock on it. And if you put both fists on the window and lift it up at the same time, you could actually break into this window. So that's how I got into work. So we go up to Ben & Jerry's, and I do the little trick. And right inside the window is an electric eye in the corner of the building with the alarm system on it. So, I make like Mission Impossible and going through the window like this, get down like this. And all the while in my head I can hear dun 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 doodle doodle doodle. So then I get to the hallway. I'm away from the electric eye now, and I go, what kind of ice cream do you want? It's pitch dark in this place, and they're like, anything. So I go down the hallway, wheel myself around, get to the freezer, grab a bunch of factory seconds, slink back across the floor with all the pints of ice cream. Again, Mission Impossible theme playing in my head. Dun, 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 dun. I hand the ice cream to my friends Sean and Jason says, hey, he didn't get me any Chesters. So back across the floor I go. Back across the floor under the electric eye. Get some Chesters, go down the hallway, bring them back. Right? And so now I'm like, okay, we got to get out of here. So I shut the window, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, my fingerprints are all over this window. If they find out we broke in, I'm in trouble, right? So they go, no, you're an idiot. Just come out the window the same way you went. I'm like, no, I got this under control. Shut up. Right? So I shut the window and lock it. Dumb thing to do now that I'm looking back. And so I walk down this hallway, pitch dark, through the place where they make the ice cream. Can't see anything. Little teeny lights on the machines. That's all I can see. See an exit sign. I'm like, all right, I'm here. What I didn't realize at that moment was mounted right here on the door was the alarm system about 3 inches from my head. I pushed the door open, and it goes, "Gah!" And right there, I shit my pants. Literally dripping down my legs everywhere like a baby with colic. I'm telling you that right now, right? So I'm trying to hold this stuff in there, and I walk out the door, and I yell, "Sean, Jason, where the hell are you? I just shit my pants," right? So they're like little gophers in this tall grass going, "We're over here," right? So I'm still walking like this, like, oh my God. And of course, it just had to have dew on the ground at the time. So I go, "I'm coming." So now it's literally everywhere, right? Funny, the story gets funnier. Trust me, hold on. So we go back to the church, and behind there's a river, and we throw the ice cream in the river. So I shit my pants for nothing, basically. And so we proceed to go back to Jason's house. And what we had done was Jason said, "I'm staying at Sean's." Sean said, "I'm staying at Randy's." And Randy said, "I'm staying at Jason's." So we end up at Jason's house, and his mom goes, "Thought you were staying at Sean's." And Jason said, "We were halfway to Sean's house, and this dog ran out of nowhere, and Randy shit his pants." And I say, "Hey, thanks a lot, Jason. I appreciate that," right? So I go get in the shower and hand my underwear out to him to put in the wash or something. And I proceed to take a shower because I'm covered in shit. Right? So I'm in there, and hanging on the little thing with the shower head is one of those nice white back scrubbers. Yeah, you got it. So I'm in the shower like this. And as I do that, Jason knocks on the door and says, "And don't use that back scrubber on your ass either." Now it looks like someone melted Hershey's chocolate on this stuff. So I could care less now that I'm covered in shit. I'm sitting there going, "Son of a freaking, oh my God, it's not coming off." And I'm scrubbing, and I'm like, "Oh my God, okay." So I hang it back up and finish the shower. And the shower gets over, and the laundry gets finished. And Sean says, "My shirt is still stained," because Sean got his shirt all grass stained, and Jason put it in with my underwear. So Sean goes right to the trash and throws his shirt away. And you know, I can't really blame him, because the stains never came out of my underwear. And that, my friends, is my Ben and Jerry story. So I'm R.W. Martin. I'm number 6 on the program there. You may recognize me. Thank you very much.
Please forgive me for my slight hesitation as I approach the stage. I'm just going to leave you right there, and I'm just going to, usually I'm a huggy-feely type of person, but you've given me images I probably won't forget for a long time. We're going to go ahead and start with Rob Sting. Talk to us, Rob.
That was shitty.
It was. Some of these people were laughing, though.
No, I'm kidding.
That crap is funny, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was a joke. But yeah, that's, yeah. Wow. That was good, I guess. Different. Yeah.
Billy Joe.
You stole my line. I was going to say the same thing. That was shitty. But
Listen, you can always get the underwear after the show if you still want it.
No. I'll scrub his back before I take his underwear. I thought he did a good job.
Thank you.
P.F. Jesus.
I thought he did good too, but it was a little dirty.
I'm going to clean up my act when I get home.